Good morning, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to this week's Asian session outlook. And so we're just going to run over some things that have been going on this morning, some of the key moves from last week, and we'll go. This is just basically an outlook video, and we'll have a second video coming out later today, going over the news and events that are coming out this week as well. So starting up, we can just look at the dollar index here, and that's the USDX dollar index. Finished the week 0.5% lower. We can see a strong move down, hitting new monthly lows. And we'll continue to look at the US dollar, but even though it is in a pretty bearish pattern, it has moved a fair way away from the moving average at the moment. There is, I do look at mean reversion a little bit now. It's no indication that it's going to make a reversal now. It can continue to run, but definitely the further it is away from that moving average, then I will look at it with more of an idea that we could see a move back to mean reversion. So I will keep an eye on the dollar this week just to see if that does occur. You can see in situations like this where it ran really far away. So again, it's no sure indicator, but it does give you a small idea that sooner rather than later we may see an attempt to come back. So we'll see if sellers can continue to run, and if they can follow up on Friday's new move lower with further selling. Now on the back of that, we've seen a pretty flat morning so far from risk currencies. Look, there's very small movements. Aussie slightly higher, Euro and the Great Britain pound are slightly lower. Aussie's testing this resistance at the moment. We did speak about that last week. Did see a break above that area just to get this trend going. And the Euro did post a new monthly highs on Friday. We'd like to see if it can get up and test this area here, that resistance. And the pound, need to see if it can get back up to test some of that level up that was set up in the previous week, and we want to see if it break that 1.2506 area just to show this trend is going to continue. Over in the yen at the moment, we are seeing the Aussie trading higher to the Japanese yen, but and small gains from the euro, the pound, and the dollar. On Fridays to end the week, we did see a pretty flat session against the yen from risk currencies. So after a bit of a move down, we did see a bit of a session saving rally, and really a flat finish, really just to end the week. The euro, similar story, just a little bit more of a loss, and the dollar yen, after some movements, is continuing to trade lower. We're seeing in that 149 area at the moment. It does look like things have cooled off a bit after we did see a trading up, close to the very close to 152. So with the dollar, declining, mainly driving this move at the moment, we'll continue to see if it can hit new lows. There's plenty of support at this area here. We can see on Friday it did retest and hold at that level, and that's really that 149.23.25 area. And then it also goes down to this area here at 149 even. So that's the area we'll be looking to maintain support for the dollar yen. Now the ASX, it wasn't the leads on Friday coming into today from Friday are not the greatest. We saw some pretty small moves on US cash indexes, 0.01% for the Dow, 0.13% for the S&P, and 0.08% for the Nasdaq. There is a bit of talk this morning about Elon Musk starting a pretty decent sized legal campaign against regulators due to some of the accusations leveled against X at the moment. So that's definitely one to watch, and if that does materialize, it probably won't have too much to do on the markets, but it'll be good to watch just to see how that goes. And gold this morning is trading slightly lower. Just update that, so we can see a bit of a slightly move after slightly lower move, and we can see as well cryptos at this stage are trading lower at this stage in the morning. Session of gold, we don't have any prices just yet. We'll be opening soon with our server time at the moment. So just looking at the ASX at this stage, so the ASX we'll be looking to see if it can find some direction at this stage today. We can see there's plenty of resistance up at 71.02. There's a little bit of short-term support at 70.44, and minor resistance at 70.70. This minor support and demand area, or will we see sellers continue to try and drive prices lower after that failed low up at this area here? We continue to see bearish momentum. So if that continues to hold for buyers, then we'll see if we do see a continuation start to build, as we are still tracking this this up leg that is in play at the moment. And for the US30 as well, after a pullback from this resistance area, which I did discuss on Friday, we really do want to see a break of this level here at 35, and if buyers can get it back up above and close above last Friday's high, be a very solid sign. But again, as I pointed out with the dollar X, pretty far away from the average. We could see mean reversion coming up, and with that resistance there, it does line up quite nicely. So if the dollar did start to push higher, it does make sense to see a bit of a pullback from indexes as well at this point, but we'll just have to see if that does start to materialize. That's just a small idea based on where price is at the moment. Now some of the other markets, so the Kiwi is trading slightly higher at this stage, and we'll just have to wait for other futures to come online. We can see here that the US30 futures are lower, SPX 500 are lower, and the NDX 100 futures are lower, very early into Monday's session. Now cryptocurrencies have had a pretty good weekend. We can just see here the rallies during the weekend, but this morning things a little bit lower. So we can see, for instance, on Solana, had 2 nice days over the weekend, but we can see a little bit of selling here. I think now we just want to see if this buy momentum can come back into the market. There's a lot of rejection down at this level. We can see how quickly buyers have been in the market anytime price has sort of been below that 57.85 area, and there's been a lot of snapping up of each time it's been down there. So now do we see a bit of carry on, and do we still get another test up to test 60 to 65 be the question. And if we do get up there, does it hold it, and then do we see further push higher? I think there'll be need a little bit of momentum to get that going. I'm not too sure what some of the factors, short-term influences are, if they're going to help drive that. But yeah, we'll just continue to see if we can at least get a test up to to 65 during this week, just to see if buyers are still very heavily involved in Solana, and a few other cryptos as well. Ava's flat. It's a little bit choppy at the moment. We can see a lot of demand below this level, but there's a lot of resistance all the way up to 24.57, and Ripple is at 61 to 62 at this stage in the morning. More selling over the weekend, a little bit of buying on Sunday, a little bit higher at this stage as well. But we can see after that real test up into the 74, there's been pretty much a lot of selling going on at the moment. So we'll just see if it can continue to hold above this level here at 60.40, and if we can get a new test back up to 64.65. Now demand under 1942. It's been a little bit a few days now since it's been above 2000, so I think that'll be the key there, to see if we can get back up to that 2000 point and then get back above it. At the moment, anything below this area here looks to be sparking a fair bit of demand, but we do have a fair bit of selling, and there's a lot of ready sellers up at 261 up to that 292 area. So there's some of the action on crypto at this stage in the morning. After a pretty red start, we are seeing a bit of blue starting to flicker through. So continue to see if that does continue to develop, and if we do see further buying continue today on cryptos. Now the ASX is open at the moment, so we'll just have a look at how it's doing. So slightly lower once again, and we'll just continue to see how that support can hold for buyers today and tomorrow. And that's really it for this morning's open. We'll have our economic outlook video coming out a little bit later, followed by a market update. And so until then, we enjoy the market open. Thank you very much for checking out today's video, and all the best for your trading this week. And again, cheers and good trading, and bye for now.